We've all seen the movies. Love triumphs over tradition and the couple gets their grand Indian wedding. But what happens after the celebrations fade and real life begins?
The truth is, inter-caste marriages, while incredibly enriching, come with a unique set of practical, lifelong challenges that are often glossed over.
This isn't about discouraging love, but about preparing for the reality that follows. Let us assume the couple is deeply in love and their parents are concerned but ultimately on board. The real challenges are in the details, shaped by the personalities of everyone involved. Initially, you might face a whirlwind of family drama. Disputes over wedding customs, arguments about who pays for what, and even some close relatives deciding to skip the event entirely. The good news? This intense interference usually subsides within a year or two as daily life takes over. But love alone isn't enough to get through it. You'll need a strong spine and the maturity to set clear boundaries, which is harder than it sounds, especially when you're young and dealing with deep-seated social conditioning.
Now, let's talk about the practical landscape, what to really expect.
First, the ritual reckoning. As a new member of the family, you will be expected to learn and perform the rituals and festivities of your spouse's family. At first, this might feel exciting, but after a few years, the novelty can wear off, and remembering complex customs you didn't grow up with can feel like a chore. The pressure you face really depends on how important these traditions are to your spouse and in-laws, and it's even more intense if you live with them. Many rituals have been passed down for generations without much explanation, losing their original meaning along the way. If you weren't particularly attached to your own family's rituals, adopting new ones might be easy. But if your traditions are important to you, this can become a real point of friction. This is a crucial premarital discussion. Most rituals require both partners to participate.
Couples can even agree to honor both sides of traditions, but the demands of a busy life can make that balance much harder to maintain than you'd think.
Next up, the kitchen conundrum. Food is culture and our taste buds have a long memory. You'll learn to cook and enjoy a whole new cuisine, but there will be days when you desperately crave the comfort food you grew up with. Having your own space gives you the freedom to blend both culinary worlds, but even then, you might face the challenge of getting your spouse or their family to accept this fusion, especially if they see their own food as the default.
And then there's the blame game. This one is real. In any marriage, disagreements are normal.
But in an inter-caste marriage, a dangerous pattern can emerge. Every single issue, from a simple communication gap to a difference of opinion, can be blamed on your different backgrounds. An argument can quickly turn into, "It's because of your upbringing," or "Your family just doesn't think like us." You need to be prepared for this to be a recurring theme, not for a few months, but potentially for decades. Another crucial point is the safety net still there?
In an arranged marriage, extended families often act as mediators during spousal disputes. In an inter-caste love marriage, this support system is often weakened or completely absent. Your families, coming from different cultural contexts, are less likely to step in to smooth things over. On top of that, because you chose your partner yourself, you might hesitate to go to your parents for advice, fearing it will look like you are questioning your own decision.
This can leave you feeling isolated during conflicts, constantly feeling the need to defend your choice.
And what about your own traditions? This is something people rarely think about. In the effort to assimilate into your spouse's culture, you might find there is little room or enthusiasm for you to practice your own rituals.
What seems unimportant in your youth often becomes a source of peace, identity, and stability as you get older. Losing that connection can lead to a deep, lingering sense of cultural loneliness. This brings us to the long-term view: nostalgia, maturity, and building a true home.
When we are young, we take our own culture for granted.
We see rituals as old-fashioned and believe love is all we need. But as life gets tougher with career pressures, children, and aging parents, we instinctively search for familiar anchors. We become nostalgic for the comfort food, the festivals, and that unmistakable feeling of home we knew as kids. The ultimate challenge for an inter-caste couple is this: can the two of you create a new home that respects both of your cultures and provides that essential warmth and familiarity to both of you? This is not a burden one person can carry alone. It requires immense commitment and, above all, maturity from both partners. It's about creating new hybrid traditions.
It's about your spouse making an effort to celebrate your festivals with the same enthusiasm as their own.
It's about you finding ways to bring your comfort food to the family table and accepting your spouse as favorites in return.
So what's the bottom line? A successful marriage is a profound source of partnership and peace.
An inter-caste union, built on love, can be incredibly enriching, offering a unique blend of cultures and perspectives. However, it's crucial to go into it with your eyes wide open.
While every marriage requires constant work, an inter-caste marriage not just adds challenges, it multiplies them.
Cultural differences touch everything, from daily routines to your deepest sense of identity.
But this is where the foundation of a love marriage becomes your greatest strength. That pre-existing bond gives you the resilience to navigate these rough waters.
It fosters a deeper commitment, making it easier to choose understanding, forgiveness, and a shared us against the problem mindset when conflicts arise. So the ultimate question isn't just, do you love each other? Is the love and understanding between you strong enough to not only withstand the immense, lifelong effort required, but to make that effort feel worthwhile? Success is not only achievable, but immensely rewarding. It opens up a world of possibilities, creating new traditions, merging cuisines, and building a life enriched by two cultures. It just demands unflinching honesty from the very beginning and throughout your journey together. You have to look at your partner and ask, do they have the maturity to walk this intricate path with you? Not just as a lover, but as a dedicated partner in building a new, shared world? Thanks for watching. If this conversation resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe for more real talk about relationships.